Hi everybody! Welcome back to the vlog, which has a new name, Soul Gal and SoCal. So, life update, I live in Southern California now, specifically Los Angeles, and all thanks to God, I'm living my best life. And I want to share that life with you guys in hopes of inspiring you guys or just giving you guys some good tips if you ever wanted to move out here and work out here. So first things first, how did I even get out here? Well, it's all thanks to 3 different internships I landed here in Los Angeles in the entertainment industry. So today I'm going to give you some advice about how to land internships out here, what do you put on your resume, what a recruiter's looking for, all that good stuff. So stick around. So I was very blessed to be able to intern with 3 different entertainment industry companies out here in Los Angeles. BET Network, TNT TBS, and Nickelodeon Animation Studio. So how did I land those internships? Well, first things first, I have to shout out the HBCU in LA program, which is an amazing internship program specifically for HBCU students, which is historically Black college and university students. If you don't know what HBCU is, go ahead and look it up, but you have to attend those schools to be able to qualify for internships. But outside HBCU and LA, there's other internship programs like the Academy has a program, T. Howard Foundation, and a lot of other internship programs that help you get placed in internships, which is what the HBCU and LA program does. So I applied and got into the HBCU and LA program, which helped place me in different internships. But I would say before I even got into that program, I took a few steps. And number 1 is I changed my resume. So when you're applying to something, a great tip is to look at the job application you're applying to, and in this case, internship application, and look at the section that says qualifications or the section that lists out what they're looking for in an intern. And go through that list and see if you meet some of those qualifications. All these things are things that recruiters are looking for. So, and these are important things to put on your resume. So if you have script coverage skills, if you have worked in production or you shoot your own short films or you're a production major, list out all those skills that you think are going to really push you forward in this recruiting process. But specifically, go through those qualifications, go through that job application, and when you see the skills and different things the recruiters are specifically looking for, if you have those, go ahead and make sure they're on your resume. And I'll tell you why. Right now, most recruiters use different softwares when they're recruiting people now. So instead of just fishing through resumes, they actually put your resume through an electronic system where they can search keywords. So if you have the keywords they're searching for, like production, script coverage, different things like that, your resume is going to get pushed to the top, and they're going to be the ones they see first. For entertainment industry internships specifically, you're going to see a lot of words like script coverage. If you don't know what script coverage is, that's where you literally read scripts, and essentially you kind of write a report on what you just read, just like you read a book in school, write a report. So you read a script, and then you have to write a summary on it, and then you pull out, and then you analyze the script. So you say different things that stood out to you, whether it's like the character development, or the plot as a whole, or just themes and different messages. And you analyze it, and you say basically whether you like the script or you didn't like the script. This is super important in the entertainment industry, and it's a huge skill to have. So that's something a lot of entertainment companies are looking for, especially in interns. They want to give you a whole bunch of scripts to read because they don't have time to read them, but people are submitting them to them so they can make them. So that's a big skill. Overall production skills are big, like can you shoot with the camera, can you edit? And if you can't edit, what editing software do you use? Avid, Adobe Premiere, Adobe After Effects. So first things first, change your resume. Really cater it to whatever positions you're applying for, and make sure you're putting your best foot forward. And if you're like me and you weren't a film major or a TV major, you're going to have to possibly work a little extra hard to be able to make a resume that studio is going to pick up. I was a producer for a news program, but producing is producing. So even though I was producing news, I still had to write, edit, shoot, everything you have to do when you're still producing a short film or when you're making a short film or whatever you may be making in film school. So I specifically took the things I was doing that I knew could really transfer to film and TV, like producing and writing and editing, and I made sure to highlight those skills even though I wasn't a film or TV major. Another thing I did, which I think was very important, was I changed my drive. I purposely started to get involved with things around campus that I knew would help my film and TV skills. So I joined different clubs. I even co-made a film and TV club because I saw a need at my school for all these people who wanted to do film and TV but had no resources, no club, no major. So we made a club and we made short films, and I taught myself how to write a screenplay. I looked up screenplay format, I looked up books, I read books, and I literally taught myself how to write in a screenplay format. And I challenged myself to write a screenplay, which I did during my junior year of college just from being self-taught. You know, we made short films. I picked up a film studies minor through a program that my school has with the neighboring college where you could take classes at that college even though you're not a student. It's a whole thing that's an amazing program, and through that program I was able to take up a minor of film studies, which was absolutely amazing because that minor in studying film is what helped my script coverage. It helped me be able to analyze film. It also gave me just like a library of films now that when you will see once you get into the industry, people are just rattling off facts and films and TV shows, both current and classic ones, and it's really important to know your history of film, and that's what that taught me. So I encourage you to go for what you want and also take the extra steps. So don't just think your major is enough. People and recruiters really want to see that you're taking the extra step. You're in different clubs, you may be volunteering with film festivals, you're doing a little bit more than just your required coursework, and that really is going to push your resume forward too. Another huge tip is to be confident in your interviews. You don't know how many times I've heard of people really bombing in interviews, and I might just do a whole nother video on interviews itself because I hear about this so much, about the nerves just getting the best of people. Be confident and prepared. So you can literally Google Nickelodeon internship questions and you will see the questions people have asked in interviews. Those are like public record now. So I encourage you to look up those questions and go ahead and prepare answers. Don't prepare so much that you're reciting an answer once they ask you. Prepare enough to where kind of you have bullet points. So in your head, you know, oh, I want to hit on this, I want to hit on that, and things like that. Just so like when that question comes, you're not too frazzled because you didn't prepare, or you're prepared and you're ready. A few questions that almost always come in interviews are, what do you think your strengths and weaknesses are? Quick tip on that question, give a weakness that you can easily turn into a strength. So say, oh, I always, I seem to take on a lot because I'm so eager to learn a lot. But I've learned that I can't do that. I have to pick and choose my battles and do one thing at a time because it just helps me get those tasks done more efficiently. So while I take on a lot, I see the importance of doing things one task at a time. So I see how I turn that kind of into my weakness, kind of into strength, and pick an answer that's kind of like that. Other quick tips. LinkedIn is your friend. Go on LinkedIn and connect with recruiters and hiring managers for companies that are the companies you're looking to intern with. And then once you get that connection, send them a message. Let them know, hey, I'm a college student at whatever university, looking to intern at your company. I already applied, which is another great tip. Go ahead and apply and then reach out to these hiring managers and recruiters, letting them know you applied. And even if they're not the internship coordinator, they can point you in the direction of who is the internship coordinator. So LinkedIn is your friend. Utilize it. Also a great tip, send thank you notes. When you get these interviews, thank the recruiters, thank whoever is helping correspond with you. Sometimes it's an assistant, sometimes it's the recruiter yourself, it's him or herself. Go ahead and send a thank you note after your interview, just thanking them for their time and thanking them for the opportunity. I've seen situations where the difference between someone sending a thank you note and someone not sending a thank you note, what's the difference between someone getting a job and someone not getting a job. So that's super important. So that's all. I hope this video was super helpful for you guys. And if you have any more questions, comment down below, or you can Instagram me, Twitter me. I'll drop those below. But yes, and let me know what other videos you guys want me to make. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.